Olivia Wilde and Jason Sudeikis are speaking out after the pair's former nanny delivered a slew of false and scurrilous accusations against them in an interview with Daily Mail. As parents, it is incredibly upsetting to learn that a former nanny of our two young children would choose to make such false and scurrilous accusations about us publicly, the former couple said in a joint statement shared with ET on Monday. Her now 18-month-long campaign of harassing us, as well as loved ones, close friends and colleagues, has reached its unfortunate apex, the statement continued. We will continue to focus on raising and protecting our children with the sincere hope that she will now choose to leave our family alone. The statement comes just hours after the nanny, who looked after the former couple's children, Otis, 8 and Daisy, 6, for over 3 years, gave an interview to the Daily Mail, in which she made several shocking accusations. In the interview, the woman, who spoke anonymously to the outlet, claimed that Sudeikis discovered that Wilde had kissed Harry Styles in Palm Springs, while filming Don't Worry Darling, after finding emails between her and the pop star on her old Apple Watch. She also claimed that the Ted Lasso star was so upset about finding out about Wilde's alleged relationship with Styles, that he tried to stop her from going to see the former boy band member by lying underneath her car. The woman, who claimed Sudeikis fired her on February 1, 2021, while in a drunken rage after he discovered that she texted Wilde, also recounted the moment she says Wilde left the Emmy-winning actor. On the Monday morning of November 9, when I came back from a weekend off, Jason was crying a lot, crying and crying. I didn't know what had happened at all, the woman shared. After I got the kids ready, Jason came upstairs and was having some coffee. He was crying in a mess, saying, "She left us. She left us." He was just out of control crying. I didn't know what to say. He was just crying and saying he was going to get her back and he loved her, she continued. He was so broken-hearted, I felt for him. Wilde has long insisted that she and Sudeikis, 47, parted ways in early 2020 and that her relationship with Styles started months later. In a September interview with Vanity Fair, the 38-year-old director set the record straight. The complete horse's tea idea that I left Jason for Harry is completely inaccurate, Wilde told the outlet. Our relationship was over long before I met Harry. Like any relationship that ends, it doesn't end overnight. Unfortunately, Jason and I had a very bumpy road, and we officially dissolved the relationship towards the beginning of the pandemic. We were raising 2 kids during lockdown, so we co-parented through that time. Once it became clear that cohabitating was no longer beneficial for the children, it became the responsible thing to not, because we could be better parents as friends who live in different houses. Wilde's comments came after Sudeikis' lawyers served Wilde custody papers while she was making a presentation at CinemaCon in April. Done in what she said was the most aggressive manner possible, Wilde said Sudeikis' actions were clearly intended to threaten me and catch me off guard. Sudeikis claimed to have been unaware of the manner in which the papers would eventually be served. A rep at the time said that Sudeikis had no prior knowledge of the time or place that the envelope would have been delivered, as this would solely be up to the process service company involved and he would never condone her being served in such an inappropriate manner. A source previously told ET that while the pair have an awkward relationship, they are trying to develop a healthy co-parenting routine and do what's best for their kids. They are trying to sort out a manageable, stable and healthy co-parenting routine and schedule for the sake of their children, the source shared. For more on the former couple, their split and Wilde's relationship with Styles, check out the links below. Olivia Wilde slams rumors she left Jason Sudeikis for Harry Styles. This video is unavailable because we were unable to load a message from our sponsors. If you are using ad blocking software, please disable it and reload the page.